We're Max and Oksana. Last week, we became the proud owners of 2006 Toyota Land Cruiser Troopy and jumped headfirst into renovations.
And so it begins. Let's get started.
Having previously converted a campervan back in Canada, we knew what we were getting into and how to make things easier.
So instead of building ourselves, we're going to buy something.
Gosh, that was quick. So much quicker than Dungy.
But van conversions are never easy, and we were once again reminded that mistakes are inevitable.
And I think we made a huge mistake with our build.
Finally, someone decided to wake up.
We've been up for hours.
Yeah, I've been doing some buying some stuff for our van. Got some lists here, the different stuff that we need, using Amazon, eBay, and Catch of the Day, which is almost as big as Amazon down here.
What'd you buy?
Fans, some sinks, some faucets, found our cushions, bunch of stuff like that. But I'm starving now, so can we please get some food in our stomachs and start? Thank you.
Eat up and let's get started with this build.
All right, well, first step of the process is we are going to buy a cabinet that's going to make our life easier. So instead of building ourselves, we're going to buy something. So let's get in there and have a look. And so it begins. Let's get started. Well, as you can see, it is nicely cleared out. The bench seats are out and there's a lot more space in here, isn't there?
And somehow I always get stuck with the cleaning job. So now that everything's out, we're gonna give this baby a big scrub. The carpet that's on the walls needs a good scrub as well. So I've got carpet cleaner, stain remover, and I better have some fun tunes to get along with this. Alright, just about done cleaning in here. Got all the gunk out, all the dirt out. And she is ready for her new furniture. Gosh, that was quick. So much quicker than Dungy.
Next on the list for today is to visit Bunnings. So for those of you who are not from Australia, Bunnings is like the Home Depot or Home Hardware of North America. It's where you get all of your construction and home renovation needs. So let's go see if they have what we need.
Good morning. It's officially day 2 of the van build. Today we're working on cabinets. So last night Max sanded down the cabinet and got it all prepped for me. And today I'm going to be working on priming it and painting it. After much consideration later, I decided to go with white. Just an overall clean slate, easy to take care of, and just easy to use as a canvas for accenting with colors later on.
So even though we were halfway across the world, still the same poop box. So we gotta find a way to install this, and the idea that I've come up for this build is to have it come out of one of our drawers in here. So what the plan is to build a little box, and this toilet will be kept in here, and when we need to use it, we will pull the drawer face out and the whole thing will come out like that. And we will sit on it and enjoy our time on the poop box. So we decided to go with a similar design to Benji, which is a nice slide out desk. So we have some beautiful spotted gumwood that we cut up yesterday, and now I've mounted it to our buffet cabinet, and it is ready for us to use. We are back at Bunnings today, looking for our flooring needs. So we're trying to decide whether we want to go with a peel and stick vinyl or potentially a floating floor like we did in Benji. So decisions, not a lot of options either.
Putting up the ceiling today, and we're using floorboards. How long we're building, whether it's 3 months or 3 days, the night before we're meant to go somewhere, it's always a mad rush.
There we go. Just putting our ball catches in the drawers so they don't open up when we travel.
Done?
One more to go.
One more to go and then we move in.
Hey.
Moving in. Well, it's 11 o'clock and we've just finished packing, feeling exhausted. It's been a long day, but very excited that we get to start driving and actually experience camping tomorrow. Gotta get some sleep. This morning I woke up with a pit in my stomach. You know that time when just something doesn't feel right? And it took me ages to figure out what it was. Last night we were packing and just finishing everything up and didn't really get a chance to reflect on what's happened in the van over the last few days. And then as I was laying in bed last night, I was thinking, you know, we're gonna have enough space. Do we have enough cupboards to put everything in? And I kind of just went to sleep thinking that. And then this morning I climbed into the van and I realized what had happened. And I think we made a huge mistake with our build. Max? Max?
Yeah. Yes?
Okay. Tell me I'm crazy or I'm not crazy, but did we just make a huge mistake in the build? I was thinking this morning, as I was washing my face and putting away the toiletries in the van, that our sink is gonna go right back here, right?
What's wrong with that?
How does one wash their face and do the dishes like this?
Oh, come on.
Is this like the most ridiculous thing we ever thought
This is
of?
tiny home living right
I
here.
know, but we originally planned to have the sink here, and then like because of the desks, and they're beautiful and I love them, but the sink got shoved to the corner, and we didn't realize that these boards are gonna get in the way because we didn't have them when we were building and putting stuff in. And now like they're pretty heavy. You can't just like lift them up and move them every time you want to use the sink.
Well, I think you're being a little dramatic.
Am I?
And I think the best solution to this is to just eat out and not cook inside.
We can't do that in the outback.
Eat out everywhere. It'll be okay, don't worry about it.
No, seriously, what are we gonna do? Help. And we are heading off. It feels so weird to say that. It feels like just a few months ago we finished building our first campervan, Benji, and we were heading off on a trip across Canada, and now it's 6 months later and we're in Australia and we've just finished another camper and we're heading off again.
Across Australia this time.
We're doing things a little bit differently this time around. So instead of spending weeks and months on the renovation and then potentially missing out on the fun of travel, we're gonna renovate this camper a little bit differently. We'll do a week of building, a week of traveling, some more building, some more traveling. We'll essentially be renovating as we go. As you guys saw, there's still a lot left to do in the van. The sink problem has yet to be dealt with, and we still have electrical and plumbing and sealing to deal with. There's no shortage of jobs to be done, but we've hit the road. We're making our way down to Sydney, and then next week we're gonna travel down to Melbourne. So we're gonna say goodbye for now, but hope that you'll tune in next week to catch us traveling in the Troopy for the first time.